Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about Biden and the White House and how the White House views the new makeup of the House of Representatives, particularly in relation to the oversight committees. We have talked on this channel at length about how the Republican Party seems to have fallen into the idea that social media engagement among their most energized base will somehow lead to electoral success, despite it actually leading to them consistently underperforming. I have expressed my opinion that the House of Representatives and a lot of the people that have been given prominent roles very well may lead to the Republican Party having real problems in 2024 because they're going to double down on their more, let's say, flamboyant takes. And they're going to become more extreme. And they're going to try to outdo each other. And it's going to lead to this vicious cycle. And this is going to alienate independent voters. And it's going to cause problems. Now there is reporting detailing how Team Bidenworld, feels about these new appointments, particularly those of like Gosser and Green and Boebert and people like that. The reporting suggests that they weren't happy. They were giddy. That was the term used. Full of glee. Texted each other, calling it a political gift. Because the White House seems to agree. And the Republicans aren't doing themselves any favors as they talk about the hearings they plan to hold. Congressional hearings, they can really cause problems for an administration, but not if they're baseless. It's really easy to defend against something that is baseless. And as these committees run amok, just drawing up whatever they can come up with or whatever they heard on, freedomeagle.ru or whatever website they're getting their information from now, it's going to be easy for the Biden administration to deal with it. And with the people that have been given relatively prominent assignments, it's pretty much a guarantee that the Republican Party is going to go down these roads with these hearings, which means the moderates, those in moderate areas, they're going to have to go on the record about these hearings, which is going to, it's going to hurt them one way or another. Either they're not going to be loyal to, the more extreme members, and it'll hurt them among Republicans, or they agree with them and it hurts them among the independents. It doesn't put the Republican Party in a good position. And the topics that the Republican Party is currently floating when they're talking about these hearings, looking into, Biden's son, somebody who's not in elected office, they're going to waste a bunch of money on a hearing looking into that, while they tried not to raise the debt ceiling and crash the economy because they need to spend less. It's not going to go over. Another thing they're reported to be gearing up to look into is the Afghanistan withdrawal. Yeah, let me tell you what isn't going to go the way they think. Now, with the benefit of everything that has occurred and finding out more and more information, unless this is an attempt to basically boot Trump out of the Republican Party, that hearing is not going to go as planned for them. They have fallen into their own echo chamber, and they believe the reporting that they hear, even though for a lot of them, they may have actually helped create the false narratives. It's now turned into a loop where they're hearing it, so they believe that's what actually happened. Divorced from reality is a term that was used to describe how the hearings are going to run. And these hearings will set the tone for the 2024 campaign. The White House apparently already recognizes this. Biden allies already recognize this, which means they're going to gear up for it. They're going to be ready for it. It should make for, while slightly depressing, also kind of entertaining hearings in the House. And if the Republican Party goes the route that it apparently is just dead set on going, there may be people who view themselves as very secure in their positions who don't get reelected. And there's also, I'm of the belief that because of the relationship that exists between some of the more extreme members of the Republican Party and former President Trump, that they may decide that they won't be attending all of the hearings that they initiate. I would watch the House of Representatives. It's going to be a wild couple of years. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.